Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I think today we're going to be doing a real Earth, core Earth ruin of a temple in the desert mountains. And then I think we're going to repurpose it for some chosen activity of some kind. I haven't decided exactly what that will be yet, but we'll figure it out. Let's start with ground. And I think we're going to do a square this time. We'll do a plane. S 100, 200 meter square space, rotation scale. And tab, subdivide it, I'm going to say 10 times. Okay. That gives us our basic thing to play with. Now, trying to decide exactly what it is we want to do. And first off, we should acknowledge that this is probably fake for Oman, but there are stuff like this in and around Egypt and Turkey and whatever else. But we're going to be doing the Hollywood thing a little bit. Let's grab these. Let's not grab those. Let's do it like that. Okay. And EZ10. Come on. 10. Okay. Is that the right? No. 20. Keep it to our squares. Yeah. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go up that far. Then we're going to grab these three faces and remove the faces from them because we don't need the backside. We really don't need these either. Get rid of those. All right, so that gives us our initial terrain. Now let's save. New. 2504 17.1 live stream temple. Sure. And paste. I think I am going to use a bit of draw terrain on this, though. I'm not even sure if I wanted that. I might smooth that out. Kind of want this wall to be even. Let's do that first. How do I want to do that? I think I'm just going to get rid of these ones. Yeah. X faces. So I'll have to figure this out now. Control X? No. We'll leave it. We can always adjust it later. Okay. So, Shift A, curve, Bezier curve, tab, X, vertices, draw. Sure. This is going to be wild, probably. I'm not even sure what it's going to do on top of this other model. Let's see. This one, add a modifier, terrain, draw terrain. Interesting. Okay. So like that. It's actually not awful. Kind of pull it in a little bit. And let's widen it. All right. It's kind of cool. Let's just move it around a little bit and see what we get. It's kind of interesting. Does funky things with the multiple layers, which is cool. All right, I'm kind of okay with that. Let's do another one. Curve Bezier. Tab X vertices, draw. Let's cut across that way. Just to see. Just to see is the best thing you can do as a concept artist. Like, I'm just going to do it. Why not? Just to see. Cut it down. And curves, select our other one. And why is it offset? Is this thing... I set the rotation scale, right? Yeah. Interesting. It's not doing anything. Let's get rid of that. Put it again. That's interesting. Draw terrain. Select that. Turn off the subdivide. Oh, it looks like it does not like that on top of the other object. Can we spread it? Let's see, does it do anything? It does spread it. I mean, I'll do it. That looks kind of cool. Sure. Sometimes you just got to even accept chaos, even if it's a mistake, and go with it. Let's delete both of those. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and re-topologize this thing, though. Let me try one more time after that. Quad remesh it to 30,000. Okay, that's what that looks like. That's better. 44,000 is not 30,000, but whatever. Do we try one more on it? Sure. Let's just see what it does. Curve, Bezier curve. Tab X vertices. I'm going to draw like that. Okay. Object mode. Select that. Add a modifier. Terrain. Draw terrain. Make sure we're not subdividing the base. Select our Bezier curve. Grab our Bezier curve. And that does something. That's kind of neat. It looks like it only applies on the ones that are not vertical. It's good to know. Okay. Let's spread it to 25. That looks cool. Yeah, actually, I like that. Kind of got looks like sort of a facade of a temple right there, actually, which is cool. Yeah, I like it. Let's apply it. And I think we're going to quad remesh it one more time. Delete that. Let's see. Tab. It's actually not that bad, but yeah, let's quad remesh it one more time because it's freaking huge. 30,000 remesh. It won't go that low, but let's see how low it goes. Ah, I got the 44. Actually, got close to that. Looks beautiful. I could eat off of it. Nice. Let's save. And let's look again. I think, well, I like those, though. I was going to say I could mess with that, but... All right. Sculpt mode. I'm going to smooth a few of these things out because they're just going to cause us trouble. And we know. We know. Okay. Let's smooth these edges here too. Okay. Something like that. And let's bring a person in and just check our scale. I think I'm good, but there's our person. Yeah, that seems about where I want it to be. Large. So yes. Okay. Cool. Take our plane. It's not much of a plane anymore, but take our plane and modify terrainer base. Whew, yeah, that's a little strong. Let's kick this down to 5. Five looks pretty good, though. Actually, I don't see any problems. I'm sure there are some. That might be one, but I'm not going to worry. That's a little bit of one. I'm not worried too much about it, though. That is a pretty fantastic box canyon. Let us use it. There's 1.1 million polys, but you know, hey, it's a large environment. Okay. Let's grab our terrain material as well. Append. Up. What are we looking for? We can grab from rock climbing. Material. Red. Desert rock. Append. Let's see what it looks like. Good morning, Ix. It's not bright enough. Let's make that brighter. No, it's still not bright enough. Red desert rock. I need to UV it still too. Yeah, cool. Pretty good even before we UV it. You unwrap, smart UV project, unwrap. Let's see. Got some sand. Goes into our rock. Feels pretty good. There we go. Yeah. Yes, sir. We can go with that. We're going to put like our temple face like right in here, I think. I like these little side things off there. I think that's cool. Okay. So I'm going to grab something from an old Kitbash 3D kit, their Roman kit, that I pulled up earlier just to see if it would work, and I think it will. We got columns, we got stuff. Let's see if we can find something we kind of has what we want it to be by default. Might even be this one. I think this one might work just kind of overall. The Curia, select hierarchy. We could go for some massive building, I suppose. We want taller. Taller might be better. This one's taller. Let's do that. Temple medium, sure. Let's see. Copy objects. And Control V. I'm just going to make them all one object because I don't feel like dealing with it. That does feel better. Something like that, I think, is what we want. Almost exactly, actually. Let's see. Come on, Z8 gives me. Yes, something like that is very similar to what we want. We don't want those textures, though. This one, let's see, try red rock and see what it does. Yes. Okay, cool. And it makes it sandy on top, which I think is kind of neat, too. That one is going to also be red desert rock. Yes. This one, red desert rock. Like the vast majority of the ones we can see. The roof, red desert rock. It's always fun how just a little bit of materializing can join things together, make it feel right. That looks cool. There we go, we're done. We can stop now. No. Does feel pretty good. We need to fix that. That's what we're looking for. Grab this, object sculpt mode. Let's go to elastic and make it bigger and bring it up. And I actually just want to smooth this stuff down here so it's more sand and less rock. All along in here. All that. Don't be afraid to adjust something that your tool made for you, ever. Okay. Yes. And now we have more of a sand. I need to change the scale of our material too on this. UV editing. ASS20. See if that did it. It's much bigger. That might be too much. Tab S 0.5. See if we like it better smaller. We like it about there. I think our sand has too much normal. Actually, I want to double check our sand to see if it's working. I think it is. Let's see. Come to there, and let's look at this one. Yes, we're going to get rid of that. There we go. Now let's see if that's better. Much better. So we just decreased the amount that the rock was going to influence. And I think that helps us a lot. Okay, cool. check it again. Now we need to fix that there too. Sculpt mode. Push that up there. So the entire rim is nothing sticking out. Good. Save. So now we have ourselves the basis of our main, our initial setup. So this is a temple in the desert. It's here. Sticks out a little far, but do I want it to stick out a little less far? Maybe. Means I'd have to edit that. No, it's fine. I'm gonna let it stick out just because I'm feeling a little lazy. We could push it further in, but then we'd need to worry about the wall. And I'm feeling lazy, so we're not going to. All right. So we like that. Oh, we got that. So it kind of goes to water there, which is, we could do that. That'd be fun. Let's do that. Plane. S25. Cool. That looks that. Nah, it's not quite big enough. Scale it more. That should be big enough. Okay. There. See if that got what we wanted. Is that to the right point? Down to where it gets darker, right there. A little bit of a lip. Perfect. That's because I have wet sand at the bottom of this thing in this material for just such an occasion. Rotation scale. Solidify down to there. Cool. And apply all. Great. And then we'll come over to our objects. Spawn a material. Not an asset. There's no material. Spawn material. There we go. Fountain. Keep it very clear. Let's see. Make editable. And cycles, yes. Excuse me. Take a look at it. I'm kind of okay with that. Base color, do you want to make it a bit brighter? That. Weird blue water, like it's picking up some minerals somewhere. That could be fun. We have no wake. Water roughness is going to be like 0.001. 0.1. Let's see what that looks like. Very still water. Yes, I think we're good with the very still water. If it doesn't need to be that thick. I know that it matters, but let's just fix it. No. To right there. That's where it needs to be. This one actually needs to be a bit further over. Right there. I don't know why I'm trying to minimize it, but why not? That's what the smallest our water can be. Save us like half a microsecond rendering, whatever. Okay, let's do a little bit of cleanup. Move new collection to water. Create it. Move new collection to ground. Create it. And move new collection to temple. Okay, so our 3 objects now are where they should be. What now? I think we're going to open up yesterday's. Don't need any more. Well, I might want something else Romany. I haven't decided yet. I might want a couple rando pillars, which I guess I could just grab. Yeah. Nah, we're good. Recent. What did we call this yesterday? Sinkhole. You know, the top one for yesterday. Come on, Seth. Okay. Now let's grab this thing and turn off ground. Where am I? There you go. Copy it. Over here into collection, paste it. Let's just move everything out of the way. Mostly is already, but you know. Okay. So we have that. Now, if we wanted to have them start building some kind of a investigation or whatever here, what would we do? Shift A, mesh, plane, and S 3 times. Cool. Let's just look at it. Tab, W, subdivide, 2. Cool. Now, I am going to give in slightly, and my platforms are going to be square, just because I can't handle the 7-sideds right now, so forgive me. Let's come back. There we go. And we're going to rotate steps 4. Sure. Oh, because I have to have that selected. There we go. You know what? I think we might just do that way. Just keep it going. Not exact. Cool. And go to normal. Cool. That's looking all right to me. Let's take this whole thing, bring it up so I can see it on top. And then E6. No. 6. Cool. Then 2. Add another E2. That one is not. Weird. Okay, but those two do. E2. Let's see this one. Good, good, good. No, not good. Weird. So the last one gets mixed to whatever, and that one's good. E2. X. Is it individual origin? EX2. Interesting. There we go. I don't know why. Are they all the same? Why is that one up? Weird. All right, whatever. Faces. 2. Easy 2. Easy minus 2? Yes. AM distance gets rid of those extra vertices. Cool. So we got a platform there now. A platform there and there. Cool. Then take this one. Easy 2. Cool. Like that. Let's do one more. 2 more. 1. That there. 2. And rotate to there. Okay. Good deal. Easy 2 again. Yeah. Again. Again. So we're getting this kind of platform built up here. Slowly, but it's getting there. I like that. Now, let's take that, Shift D, GZ3. Cool. Actually, I'll get rid of these. Actually, no, we won't. Well, L. There we will. EZ2. Oh. Why is it going angled on that one? Shouldn't. Whatever. EY2. This one's just straight, so we can just do global still. 7. EX. All right. EX minus 2. There we go. Do a couple more of those there. And then we can get rid of these. Yes. Okay, a couple multi-levels, always fun. 2. EX minus 2. A couple more that way. Cool. EX minus 2. 3. Let me grab these there. EY2. The advantage of being on an axis, it's much easier. But it also doesn't look as cool. I like having these off ones that are like that. So we're going to do at least 1 or 2 more. I think we're going to do one right now. EY2. Cool. And then 1, 2, rotate. Again, just off. It's fine. Normal. Easy 2. Make sure it's going straight out. Oh, it's going, is it going up? It is going up slightly. Let's look and see what the item's curve rotation is. It shouldn't be any. You know, I'm just going to wing it this time just because E, and we'll go like that. Sure. That seems all right. It's not going to be an exact square anymore. But close enough. Okay, then let's put another platform. You know, actually, we could just take this whole thing. L. Shift D. Yeah, there we go. R. There. Ooh, yeah. GZ minus 3. Over there like that. Cool. I like that. 2. Are we still on normal? Yeah. EZ2. That's flat that time. Okay. All that giving us our base first level of this thing. Then let's do a little bit more. I like that you can keep very loose with this. You don't have to line them up. Shift D, 7, G, bring that over to here. GZ up to there. Cool. And 2, this to this. Control E, bridge edge loops. Right? That's probably going to be a ladder. Let's take this. And we could rotate it slightly, I guess. There we go. That'd be funny. Let's just see what we got. Let's save. Take that and link materials or modifiers. We can get rid of this one. Well, yeah, we can get rid of that one. And we have this structure looking thing going up. We don't want to go through that, which we might make that part of the ground. Let's see, can we? I'm curious. I don't remember with this one. Can I move temple into ground? This is going to have a base support of ground. It's not supports. Where's base? Oh, it's. Where am I looking? Base. Ground. Yes, it does work. Cool. All righty. It's kind of fun. I feel very oomphy right now. Let's see if we can look at our supports. No. Pillars. Does this change anything? Not really. No, it does change that. It makes them taller. Pillar distance. 5. Okay. 10. Does that move them apart any? There just gets all that cross thing. Well, it's not that bad. They are just oomphy. But oomphy's not bad. Oh, I'm sure you can. I know. Hi, Michael. I don't hate all of that. It's a little heavy for me, though. Maybe the easiest thing to do. Let's find pillars. Pillar. It's not that big. Let's just see. Tab. Global. S. Shift Y. 0.75. Let's see. Hey, Unquiet. Good to see you too. Does that shrink it down? Make it better? It's those other things. It's those that are feeling oomphy. What are the pillars? We're going to get rid of pillars inside. No pillars inside. That'll help us out some. Oh, that feels better already. Caps. Those are the things that are feeling very big. Let's take a look. Yes. Tab. S. Shift Y. 0.75. See if that's better. Didn't really seem to change it. Did it? Let's undo. Go back to beyond that resize. Okay, all that's looking good. This thing. Caps. Cap scale. Okay, this 0.75. Yes, that's better. What does that do? No. We definitely wanted the other one. I think we like it better having those caps a bit smaller. Do we? Yes, we do. And braces, right? Those are the cross beams. Yes. Braces, scale, 0.5. And 0.33. Okay, here we go. That feels better. Less oomphy. Okay. Got a mega ladder here. Control A, rotation scale, just to... There we go. That might also be why the scale was wrong on it. And it was screwing everything up. And now I'm going to have to fix it all. Of course. That's fine. We learned some stuff too. Gotta remember this cap scale of 1. I was like, it didn't look that bad before. What's going on? Braces 0.75 and 0.5. Okay. Cap scale is 1 there. Yep. Cool. Okay, now it's better. That looks good. How much have I customized my workflow interface? My interface is pretty much straight Blender. Workflow is, I mean, I don't know, it's my workflow. Do I change it for an individual project? Not often. That's sort of, in my mind, backwards. You kind of want to make it so that your project is your workflow in some senses, right? Like you only want to do that. Let's see what happens if I turn this to a balcony. Make this whole thing. Come on. Exit out. Okay. New material. Just to have a base one. Right. And then we go here. In again. And plus assign balcony. Let's just see what that does. Does it change anything? Not really. It does get rid of the cross beam there, which is cool. So that's all right. Let's do that. And then come back in and 2. Take that. Actually, here's what we're going to do it. Shift D. Not normal. Global. There we go, that to that. Control E, bridge edge loops. And that should give us a ladder. Yes, right there. Lined up perfectly. Let's put a ladder over here too. And this one's not going to line up perfectly, so we'll have to do it differently. Okay. FD GZ -3. Control E, bridge edge loops. Yeah, the temple came from Kit Bash 3D's Roman kit. It's an old one. It's one of the first ones they made. I just didn't feel like making one because I'm lazy. No, because I wanted to focus on the other stuff. And again, I don't see the point in remaking something that already exists and already has a design language, and that's the point. Like, we're here to make our own kind of design language to stuff. I do like that. I think this, I'm going to come back in and here, EY minus 2, no, normal, global, EY minus 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, better way to do it than that this time. Shift D, GY minus 20. Cool. Control E, bridge edge loops. 2 R10. That should be 9. You had 9, right? Yes. But not yet. Okay. GZ down to there. Now 9. Okay. Tab. Ramp up. Nice ramp. Okay. And then here, tab, editor ground. And getting close. And C. There we go. And on proportional. And distance of 3. Okay. And then SZ0. Cool. And then GZ down. Too much. Minus 0.12. Let's see if that's better. Feels just about perfect. Cool. Yeah, definitely. As your workflow will certainly change as you use different add-ons, because you'll do different things in different ways, and that will change your UI. But I don't change, like, I haven't changed a single hotkey in Blender, I don't think. I just can't be bothered. Okay, so we like that. It's coming up there perfectly nice. Here. How do we feel about this thing? Do you want another one up there? I think we want another platform. Shift D, GZ3. Shift D. Oh, undo. There we go. Turn off proportional. Shift D, GZ3. Okay. And let's do this. Let's go normal. Yes. There. Cool. Why'd you come up? I hate you. Ah, you bastard. Normal should work. Oh, cool. No, fine. Just do it my manual hands. Good enough. Bridge edge lips. Hey, Patrick. There we go. Cool. I like that. Just want to kind of give it a sense of it's got some stuff going on, right? We could even use some scaffolding if we wanted to. Yeah, let's do some scaffolding. I haven't done that in a long time. Let's see. Do we need this? We might come back for the architecture, but maybe not. We'll come back either way. Open, don't save. Got it. Scaffolding. Had a cool one for this. I haven't used it in a while. Okay. And cool. Copy objects. I'm just going to grab the object. Screw it. And 7. And into scene collection again. Or no, into collection again. Paste. What am I creating? I guess, kind of an, I'll call them aliens, like, but an archaeological site, an archaeological dig is what I'm creating. What is this thing? Oh, wrong one. This one. If we look at it, what is it without the geometry? It's just, okay, it's a curve or a line. Okay. Is it a line or a curve? Let's move it. Tab, first off, move it to scene collection, get it out of the base there. I don't want it quite that wide. That's better. Cool. I like that. Can we take it? Is there a width? Depth. Yes. Okay, we're going to narrow it down a little bit. Okay. Cool. I like that. Going up the front there. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I mean, it's a big project. I don't know. This one I started an hour ago, a little less than. So I don't know. Is it a big project? I don't know. Maybe. Randomized pull offsets. Do I want to make it funky looking a little bit? Enable net. Yes. Kind of like the net. Let's see. Do I change the net on this? I thought there was. Increase or decrease our floor count. Let's see. Cool. Extend the poles. Yeah, it's cooler. I'm gonna get rid of the randomize. Full offsets. Keep it straight. Yes. I'm not trying to make it look like bamboo. And then materials. Pole material should be steel. Sci-fi steel. Yeah. Floor material. Also steel. Panel material. Sci-fi steel. Makes them all kind of more even with our other stuff. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. What if we duplicate it? Let's go back to gray. Shift D. RZ90. Cool. Add floors. GZ -4. Cool. That should keep them lined up the same. Yes. Interesting that I feel like there's a better way to handle the net, but I don't know what it's doing right now. All right, well, whatever. Kind of line it up better like that. I like it. The other side we'll leave alone because it's got that thing going on it, but that gives us a bit of separation there. This, but in answer sort of beyond a smartass, this is one image in a project of about, or one scene in a project of 200 and some scenes now, I think, that we've done. I started on this project in November, and we've worked on it basically every day since then, so. Yeah, that seems close enough that I'm not going to stress about it. Okay. I want to change a few things, though. I want to change on this thing. This 3. This, 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 and this, and this, and this. Maybe not that. Yeah. To balcony. Let's see if that does it. It's going to make it. I think it's probably not what I want exactly, but I'll see it so I can react to it. No, it's not exactly. These should be regular. Those should be balcony. Oh, come on. Wrong way. I literally did the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. That is a cool scaffolding. I think it was like $5 on Blender Market or Super Hive Market now, I guess they're calling it. It's a nice scaffolding, though. You don't often need a scaffolding, but when you do, you just want it to work. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not one of those things you necessarily just like, oh, I have to put scaffolding on everything today, but these are going to be balcony. Let's see. I just want to create kind of a pathway through to the stairs is what I'm trying to do. The royal we, man. Come on. One more time. I think we need a center access point in there that doesn't have. Okay, that's better. Subtle, but I like having a little bit of a walk through there. Okay. Now, can we mess this up? This model's probably not built for screwing up, but we could try. Let's save. Famous thing, can we fuck it up? First, the most reliable option is going to be the highest poly, and that would be erode it. Erode it will probably work, but it's going to be big. Let's see. I'm going for it works versus, efficiency right now. That's a little much. Resolution of, go to 5 to start with. I wrote it's like my favorite Ruiner plugin. CG Matter does good work, but because it does voxelize and recombine everything, it does create a very high. It's like turning into a ZBrush mesh instead of a yeah. Still not working yet for what we want. 10. Let's see. If this doesn't work, we'll try something else. I do want to have some roughness, so it's feeling too clean and too regular. As we get to 4 million, yeah, it's still not working. Okay, screw it. So that's not going to work with this mesh that we've used, but let's see if we can adjust this mesh anyway. Tab. Give me just this sucker. What's it attached to? Oh, that's the problem. It has no thickness. You have no thickness, man. You're not right. Distance. That doesn't do much. Okay. So. Alt-Z, B. P section. Let's see what we got. We need to basically make some manifold shapes. Just this thing. Is it manifold? It is certainly not manifold. So we're going to make it manifold and see if that helps us. Or try to. And Control E, bridge edge loops. It doesn't have to be really manifold. Honestly, Blender will often work if you just kind of help it a little bit. Bridge edge loops. Okay. Let's see if that helps it enough. No, probably not. 10. Let's try it again. No. X, get rid of it. Now we could try a make manifold. I'm going to try something else. One of mine. Geometry nodes. Volume merge. It's kind of like it's sort of like a, yes. It's sort of like a voxel remesh, but it does a little bit differently. Use voxel size. And it's going to slow it down. Yeah. No, it's not use voxel size. But density of 1024. Or 128. Let's try 128. Why am I keeping it in? I don't know. 1024. Voxel amount 256. Getting there. 1024. Too much. 512. No. 256. 256 is pretty good. Threshold of 0.01. See if that does any better. And with a 0.1. All right, we're all right with that, I think. Let's keep the original one just in case. And that might actually even be a good way to do this. Shift D, duplicate it. It can be. Yeah, I've not had the world's best luck with it, to be honest. Sometimes it's all right, but only sometimes. Not to be like, no, but... Okay, we're going to apply it all. And we're going to erode it. Now it should be solid. Basically, we turned it into a VDB point cloud, and then we turned it back into a mesh. And we lost some fidelity, clearly, but since we're wrecking it anyway, that's fine. And it gives us that, which is not bad, even just at that resolution. Let's take it up to resolution of 5. See what it gives us. Thinking. Bueller? Yeah, that looks good. 5 is enough for us. We could change our edge depth, smoothing, all that kind of stuff, but I think we like it. I think we're just going to apply it. There comes a time where you're like, you know what? Screw it. Yeah, I have used it, and sometimes it works, and sometimes when there's lots of different objects smushed together, it's less helpful. It's often good if you've like forgotten and left some holes in something, but if there's a lot of, like, this wasn't one mesh, this was like 6 meshes just smashed on top of each other and then joined together, and it's, I don't know. It might have worked. I could have tried it, but I didn't have high hopes this time. Okay, that I do like, though. We got to bring it down a little bit. Okay, and forward a little bit. Why are you running so slow? I'm in object mode. You're not that big, dude. M seam collection for right now. Yeah, that's it. It's because it's being used as, again, a solver for their platform. Okay. Now this is one of those human things, like, because we have some open, obvious ones, your brain is going to fill in the blanks and think the other ones are good too. I think we'll do the same with this one here real quick. Tab 3 L. Yes. So just that. Not if it's not solid, because you'll just get holes through it. If it's solid, that's a great way to do it. It's not a bad instinct, but it doesn't doesn't really work. So see, all of these are different meshes that it just thinks are one. Here we go. Alt Z, B, Control L, got all that. Cool. Good deal. P section. It's also probably why it was taking so freaking long before. And so now the because it was still solving for the thing even when it's not. M scene collection. Okay, now let's see if we can't erode it without screwing with it. Resolution 10. No. Okay, we also have to screw with this one. Fine. That was nodes. Add modifier, geometry nodes, volume merge. Density 1024. Box amount 512. Let's try that again. Whee! Thresholds, that's going to give us anything. That's less. Adaptivity, nothing. See, this one is all over the place. Current theme columns are such a pain. And that's not solid. Tab 2 fill. Now I bet you it works. And let's fill the bottom too. Now let's try just to straight erode it. Nope. Get rid of it. I'll try my thing again. That's better for sure. 512. No. 128. 512. I'm sure which I like better. Actually, we're going to go less on this one. 128. Yeah, that's a suitably ugly column. We'll use it. And then erode it. I mean, once you've done that to it, doesn't matter, right? There we go. And set to individual origin, yes. Medium point tab A SZ. Just make it just a touch bigger, not that much bigger. SZ 1.05. No. 1.01. Yes. Tab. This is kind of me just screwing around a little bit, I have to admit. But, you know, like I think it makes a difference sometimes. Let's do this thing too. This one should be easier. L. Yeah, just that part. P section. And tab. And move to scene collection. Now let's look at it. Is it solid? No. Is it almost solid? Yes. Can we make it solid? I think this time we can. Cool. Can we erode it? Yes, we can. Don't have to screw it at the time. Resolution of 10. I just want to make it look older. I think we've done it. Yes. Now, unless we like strongly compare these columns, and if I needed to, like if I really want a tighten shot here and it looks weird, I'll just copy, delete those and just replace them with this one pillar. I mean, we could even just do that right now, but yeah, why not? tab. Only we won't get rid of the top parts, maybe. L, 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 X, vertices. Now tab. And this one, Q array. Yes, I know we're at 18 million edges. Kiss my ass. Did I not apply the eroder on that? I thought I did. Well, that's going to be a problem. Get rid of the array. Apply that. There we go. Make sure I applied this one too. Apply this. And then this one is applied. This one, okay, Q, array. Line up to roughly there. There we go. Woohoo! Great. Now material. I may have to re-UV it too. But red desert rock. Red desert rock. And red desert rock. Let's see if we have to re-UV it. I don't remember. I'm like thinking it's 99% likely we do. We do. Okay. This one, tab. A. Smart UV project. Unwrap. Oh, while I have everybody here, I am going to be taking Good Friday off tomorrow from streaming because my girlfriend has the day off too, and I just don't feel like setting an alarm. So we'll be back again on Monday afterward, but I'm going to continue my long-standing tradition of taking holidays off. Just so people know. And then I think on Monday we're going to start back with the Resnarians. I think this might be the last chosen one for a while. I'll start doing some high sci-fi smashed into Moscow. Should be fun. Next faction. Unless I get an idea for these guys over the weekend, obviously. Great. That feels way more integrated and way more ugly. And I love this like little drippy crap here and all this. Like that looks great. Exactly what we wanted. That was worth doing. And because we have the scaffolding, there's no point doing it over the other ones. Our brain translates that these look the same as this because we see these, unless we were to like really focus up close on it. Okay. So that's cool. Yeah. Let's do some geoscattering real quick. Scatter. Select a ground. Oh, and now that this is done, I want to move this, and this back to structure. Or temple, what I called it. And that's going to cause it to be slow as shit for a second, but then it will hopefully be all right. It's a lot of polys for it to compare this to, but yeah, done. And we're not going to modify them again, so it should be fine. Save. Okay. So retopo plane, we selected biome, open biomes. I think we're going to do dry 3 because it's just a good one. Whee! Dry 3. Still thinking. It says it looks like it's done. It's not. Oh, I was going to say too, Unquiet, I didn't think to mention it. That use a wrinkly shape in Boolean is literally how 99% of the distressing add-ons on our Blender Market work. That's what they do. It's a really common one. It's why I didn't use one-click damage or the other one is because that's what they do. Come on, you're thinking. You're still thinking. And then it's going to die. I mean, it's not going to die, but it's going to kill it. It's going to like hide it all anyway. But we're going to let it go. Might be one of those times I probably should have made the cube and just done it first and turned off geoscattering. Cursed grass. There should be a way in geoscatter to default it to do not turn on, regardless of size. Maybe there is. I'll have to go look and see if there is. That would make sense. %. Yeah. The grass is the brutal one. Once it finishes the grass, which is the first one, it'll be faster. And then we're going to get rid of 99% of the freaking grass anyway. But come on. I had not realized it would be this bad. I'm going to close this down while I'm not using it. Not that it's going to make any difference, but woohoo, it's like watching paint dry. Okay, so that's the rocks. This is still doing something. There's only 3 things, and rocks are the second one. So if it's got to rocks, then it's just doing the small rocks now. I'm not going to kill it at this point. So we just got to sit through it. Come on. 83. It's warnings. Yes. And no shit you have warnings. Why don't you give them to me? Seattle will be 1 pixel. Yep, that sounds like an actual map. And I'm sure you've detailed every building in Seattle for the map. No, that's me. You're like, yeah. And as bad as I am now about it, I am so much better than I was, say, 4 or 5 years ago. You're getting there. Come on, rabbit. Did that give it to us? Looks like almost. Okay, maybe it did now. Go away. Yes. All that. And it's like, yes, it's too big to fill. No shit. Okay. So dry biome. First thing we're going to give it. Oh, God. I just turned it on. No. No. Okay. We can't handle this anymore. We're going to have to kill it. Like, no. Blender. Sweet, sweet blender. I'm sorry. Goodbye. You're saying most rivers aren't 10 miles wide? Come on, man. Recover autosave. A live stream temple. Yes. Tell me how far back we are. Please tell me you saved before I did, just before I tried to do that stupid shit. Or I clicked the wrong button. Not just after, which is what it looks like it said it did. Oh, I actually use skin modifier more than solidify now. You just have to remember to change the vertex sizes of the vertex, but it gives you a lot more control than the wireframe modifier does. Add-ons, why is that? Okay, there we are. Geoscatter off. Did it actually do exactly what I wanted? Can it be? Oh my God, it did. Woohoo! All right, save. Dry biome. First thing we're doing is upward obstruction. The skin modifier is amazing too for making characters. It's still because it auto generates a rig afterward too. Okay. Upward obstruction temple. Nothing in the temple. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that too. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Now, we're going to make sure rock 1. This is what we're going to start with. It's still freaking huge because I can't make small scenes, apparently. You know what I'm going to do? This will make this much faster too. I'm going to move this to scene collection. This should help in the long run, I think. I'm going to move this to scene collection because it's doing nothing. Oh, well, that's good then. Okay, then I'm going to take a ridge and I'm going to move it into temple. Let's see if this helps us. So that we're not trying to use high poly into temple. Not into ground, into temple. Although it works either way, I think, for this. But is it fixing? Is it doing that? Yeah. Okay, it's working right. Good enough. Now, so we got rock 1. We're going to cut its distribution down a lot. Two. This is the problem with using high poly objects as interactions. It just slows everything down. But sometimes you have to, so you just suck it up. And then 3. And I think when we get this done, I'll probably call it pretty soon, because we're just going to be now doing the same thing that I do normally every day with fixing this and giving it a sky. But it's just going to take a while because of the object we're using. Okay. Cool. And then we're going to say abiotic elevation. I don't know how tall this is. I'm going to say 25 meters maybe, max. I just don't want you to go up on the top. Elevation, minimum, not percentage, altitude. Come on. Oh, I upgraded to 441 yesterday. Hopefully that helps a little bit with some of the things I was having. We'll see. That would be nice. This is all turned off, dude. Why are you arguing? Why are you stressing out? Like Blender's literally pegging my CPU at the moment. You should not be doing that. And it's all this geometry node. Okay. Maximum. Dare I turn it on? This scene is not that large, guys. Okay. Minimum minus 25. Just because I'm a glutton for punishment right now. And I suppose one more thing. This bad boy. Let's move that. New collection. Platform. Create. And we want no rocks. Where platform? Platform. And if this works, then we'll call it today. Because this is just painful to watch, I'm sure. It's painful to be in. Okay, platform at a minimum distance of 4 meters. Oh, I guess I want to do a slope too. Get it right. Okay, cool. Slope. It's also decreasing the number it's making, which is good. But I don't think it's the number this time. I think it's the processing that's causing the problem. Cool. Turn off absolute. And file, save. Dare we? Make sure it's the only one turned on. Let's turn on rock 1. Okay, and turn on geoscatter. I just want to see. There we go. See, it's fast. It's not that many. That's looking good. I'm going to have a few fewer, but I kind of like it. It's doing what I want. Anyway. All right, folks. Just because this is being really painfully slow for whatever reason, and we kind of got the basis of it here, I think I'm going to call it for today, and I guess for the week. And I will be back again on Monday after the long weekend. And we will start into some high-tech, but very dystopic looking cities. So try to keep it from being cyberpunk. I want it to be more Coruscant smashed on top of, Eastern Europe. Should be fun. Anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. And I will hopefully see you again on the Monday. Okay, folks.